Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Am I audible? Okay, thank you, thank you. So, thank you very much, Siddharth, for this introduction. I think I know Siddharth for almost like 4-5 years now. I keep coming here every year for this Unicom conference. And how many of you were there last year? Okay, one. Okay. So I think it's good. We have a new set of people. So I think, thanks Siddharth for this introduction. We start the conference, and I make it open, the 2-day World Conference on Next Generation Testing, 18th and 19th. And we are very thankful to our platinum partner, QualiTest. Anyone from QualiTest here? Okay, thank you very much for sponsoring this event. We are also thankful to TaylorMan, who is our gift partner. Anyone from TaylorMan? Okay, yeah, I saw them outside, I think. And we also have a knowledge partner, Work Code. Santosh, am I reading that right? Work, huh? Work to code, okay. So I don't know, I'm getting old, I'm not able to see the two. Okay, fine. So I think these are the people who have made this conference happen: TaylorMan, knowledge partner, gift partner, and the platinum sponsor. And without wasting time, I think people had a wonderful time doing the testing league in the morning. How many of you attended the semifinals in the room? Wow, how was it? Okay, good. Let's see the results. So I think that was a good start, and so we will start the conference with your permission. And I have not made much slides, okay? So I will just put some trends and then leave it to the preliminary list of our keynote speakers who are going to follow the session. Is that okay? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I know, how many of you are testers in the room? All of you. Okay, so fine. That makes the job easier. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think my first talk is going to talk about the trends of the next 15-20 minutes. And with that, I will leave the stage for all the keynote people to take from here. So I've been trying to see the testers right from the 80s, 90s. I've been in this industry for almost like 3 decades now. And so my experience of looking at the whole process is how we are trying to march towards AI, ML, and analytics. So how many of you have already done that march, the Dandi March, as I would say, for your testing freedom? So the tester is all set to work with machine. Agreed or not? How many of you are working with machine? How many of you are working with machine? Only 3 people in the room? Or 6? Okay, good. Time has come. Everyone has to work with machine. If you don't work with machine, then you will not be working. Okay, so be careful. You have to learn how to work with machine. So the tester is ready to meet the machine, and the machine is also eagerly waiting to meet the tester. Okay, so these are the 2 important things. And so the time has come that we have to learn more, see how the tester is learning more from the machine and the vice versa. So I think that is the defining moment which we all are into this conference. So I was looking at the Wall Street Journal. Professor Ken Goldberg, okay, he's from the University of Berkeley, and he was introducing the concept of multiplicity, okay? So we had a concept of singularity, which also I will touch upon. So the concept of multiplicity is to describe how AI will influence the future workforce, that is all of us in this particular room. So the common fear that robots will take over the workforce is always there. How many of you in the room have that fear that robots will take your work? Oh, I can see the first person who, oh, okay, yes. So you look to be very much worried. I'm sure. Okay. So I think the gentleman is right. So the common fear that robots will take over the workforce is happening, replacing humans. It is an example of singularity, or the robots in this case. But I'm going to talk about multiplicity, where I'm going to say that we are looking at a hybrid workforce, that is the tester and the machine, We are going to talk about the diverse group of robots and humans who are going to work together in tandem, collaboratively, with a lot of understanding, okay, to achieve superior results than what you would have done alone as a singular person. So I think multiplicity is the name of the game, which I want to share as a common theme of this conference. So I don't know how many of you, I thought I'll put some quick glimpses of the World Quality Report. How many of you have gone through this report? Okay, so I'm not going to go through that 70-page report, but I thought that we must talk about a few important things as a curtain raiser. So the World Quality Report is a compilation, the 10th edition of 1,700 CIOs who have collaborated for the survey across 32 countries and across 10 sectors. So this is the World Quality Report, which is out, and it has come out very successfully. So if you see the World Quality Report, I think the data, I can share it later with you, but I think security has become a very important concern in testing. People are talking about end user satisfaction. People are talking about the quality of solutions, which has come out very well and an important factor. And there are other factors which have come, like the emergence of IoT, blockchain, analytics, and so on and so forth. So I think all the forces are, coming out in a bigger way. So if you see the report, technically the good news is the key trends I want to share. I don't want to bother you with a lot of data. So 57% of the 1,700 CIOs have told that they have projects involving the use of AI and ML and the testing, and they have planned to do it. Okay, so the AI and its role is important. That's what the key theme is. Agile was there for many years now. DevOps has come, and I think the concept of TCOE is fading a little bit because people are no more talking about shared practices and shared layer. So I think there's a lot of decentralization happening in testing. So people still want to retain a very thin layer of centralization for a COE purpose, but they are trying to split the COE across projects, okay, as centers of excellence. So that is one trend which you should take cognizance of. So when a tester is going to meet the machine, so what are the things which are going to happen? We will see. So the tester has met machine, and so as a tester, the first and the foremost thing is automation is something which you have to do in a better way than what you were doing before. In high-scale automation, you may have to do. So automation has been there for 15 years now, but I think the type of automation you have to do has to be a little different. The type of frameworks you use has to be different. We still have problem in test data management. We still have problem in test environment management. I think that's the area which we need to take care of. I think the average spend of QA and testing is still stabilized to 26% of the total budget. So I think the spends are coming down, but looks like it's getting stabilized. So that's another area which we would like to talk about. The cost of doing testing, the people involved in testing, all these aspects have been discussed. I don't want to I don't want you to go through a lot of statistics, but I think you should have the key report. So where is this whole testing business heading towards? Let's try to see. I think if you see, I mean, more than these points, I think I have a few important points to share, and the recommendations are very important. So one is the concept of SDETs is almost happening. How many of you have SDETs in your organization? Good. Software development, engineering, test. But we are talking beyond SDET. We are talking more from QA moving to QE, quality engineering. I think that's one trend which you need to take note of. And you have to implement a non-siloed approach to test environment and data provisioning. I think that is another area which you need to spend a lot of time. These are the two key recommendations from the report I thought I should share. So net, if you see, the skills in testers are also going to be different. So all of you in the room are testers. I think the first priority for you is that you have to improve your automation skills. You have to improve you have to prepare yourself for a better QE type of engineering type of skills as a first skill set. That is my request to you as a part of this conference. I think the third area where you need to put focus is how are you going to have niche key skill sets like the domain environment, like the functional testing environment and all that stuff. And the fourth area where you have to be more advanced is you are going to have a type of a skill set which is going to help you primarily to manage different types of context. So context-based testing you may have to do. That's the type of skill set you may have to bring in. So these are the 3 to 4 skill sets. And when it comes to the business of testing, I will not go, I think at an enterprise level when we see DevOps, so there are different factors which has been taken, like how much of your test activities can be taken by bots. So that is another area you need to take care of. How many of you are using already bots in your organizations? Oh, that's a great number. Good, good. And how many of you have started using DevOps practices, your CI, CD, your build, DevOps? Okay, many hands on DevOps. Good. I think this is a very interesting intersection where DevOps is happening, AI is coming, automation is coming. So we are actually not stabilized this year. Maybe the next year report will be more clear. But then the extent to which an agile and DevOps has been changing and the skills expected from you are also changing. People are moving to TDDs and BDDs, which we were doing even before. SDET culture is coming in. Software development, people are shifting left. That's also happening. So your test data set, it's becoming more and more sampled, and more AI is being used for that. Your production quality monitoring is improving. Your monitoring tools are there, which is improving. And I think your functional test and domain knowledge is also improving. If you can see, it's at 52%, then last year it was 34%. So if you see from last year to this year, the test strategy and design skills have improved, which is a very good number. And your development and coding skills both have got improved. And non-functional testing has also moved up many notches up from the last year. So these are all good trends. And this data is a representative of what we are going to do as business. So net, I think the domain is the king. That's the message we are getting. So for the purpose of understanding, the whole industry has been put into 10 domains. Anybody in automotive? So be good at that. Consumer products, retail, energy, BFSI was anyway there. High tech is there, government is there, and your telecom and media entertainment. So these are the 10 sectors they have taken to do this whole job of this whole process. So this is something which you need to address. So that's it from my side. So I think as a tester, these are some of the skills I would request. So I have a very, I keep doing this every year, so I'm going to do this year as well, if you allow me, okay? So we are going to start a lot of discussions and talks from a lot of people, and so I thought let's all feel that we are a tester who have a common code of conduct. So can you all stand up with me? Let's take a oath before the conference, okay? Very simple oath. It'll take 2 minutes, okay? Are you all okay? Keep your hand like this. Okay. दिल से हाथ यहाँ रखिए, एक हाथ यहाँ रखिए, एक हाथ यहाँ रखिए. Okay, अब मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ उसको रिपीट कीजिए. I am the tester. I am proud of it. I own the product. I can somersault it. I am proud to be a tester. I can shift left. I can shift right. I can shift up. Though I am shot by the customer, I am a proud postman. I am the customer advocate. I am at the center of the universe. I test because I love. Be louder, be louder. I test because I love. I test not because I don't know how to code. I test because I love. I have arrived. I can work with machines. I can work with them in tandem, harmoniously. I am all along the software delivery chain. You can see me from the concept to the finish. I am the Shiva. I am the destroyer. I destroy the product and help the Brahma in co-creating it. I don't have religion, manual or automation. I'm learning it all. Try me out. Give me time. I can help and will help. I am a generalizing specialist. I am the king. I am the context imperial king. At the stroke of the midnight, when the whole IT industry will see a job loss, no one can touch me. I have embraced the future. Thank you very much. I'm done. Just